Had funding for this project been from the KKK or neo-Nazis, it would not have proceeded. We urge our tolerant, good-natured fellow New Yorkers not to be deceived by the veil of religion which is hiding what is the political doctrine of intolerance, bigotry, and violence.
The council member had someone deliver testimony on her behalf at the Landmarks Commission at the hearing that she is in opposition to the landmarking of the site and remains, as she has been along with every other elected official from Lower Manhattan, in support of the project.
All of you know what the Trojan horse story is. You know that the horse pretended to be a gift, and then it ended up destroying Troy. I want to give you the history of what Islam does with holy places.
I'm going to ask you to sit down. It's been a minute.
Yes.
She had her minute. Everyone has a minute.
Visit my son and see and pray and talk to him, to look up and to see a mosque overwhelming, looking down at me.
That's right.
Every day that he's there, his remains are in that dirt, that when the bells ring to call the people to prayer, he has to hear those bells and know why he's there and not home with me. When they want to extend a hand of friendship, you don't extend a hand of friendship by putting out one hand here and the other hand with a knife that's going into your heart and killing you.
I would just say for the future reference that this mosque will be the slogan from Islam that we have defeated America.
People have been saying that what we're saying is racist because they're multiculturalists. They say all cultures are the same, and to say anything otherwise is racist. This is wrong. Cultural diversity is real. Islam has been hostile to us, hostile to the West from the beginning. Read your history. Muhammad and Jesus, very different characters. Obviously, somebody said we're not going to have, we have laws that are going to prevent this. We need to have culturist laws. Saudi Arabia doesn't let us build churches. They're culturists. We also need to be culturists. And it can start here.
Adam said we are not tolerant of any government that would try to usurp our government. To wear a burqa simply because you can't smoke a cigarette through a burqa.
To speak about Emma and Katie. Their father worked for Kent Fitzgerald on the 104th floor of the World Trade Center. He died on September 11, 2001. His remains were never found. Emma and Katie were only 5 and 2 years old at the time.
I listened to Senator Squadron say that he was reminding folks of what we suffered down here, and it is important. The fact is that the community board needs to remember what happened down here. And a couple of weeks ago, one of the mayor's assistants wired Governor Palin and said that she should mind her own business. Well, I will tell you that this is not just a local issue. This is not a New York issue. It was America that was attacked on the land. And to remind what Mr. Justice Jackson said, the Constitution is not a suicide pact.
A couple of my friends were having a breakfast meeting at Merrill Lynch up on the top floor. Another buddy of mine, a tennis player that I played with, Dave Bauer, formerly with the New York Giants, bond trader with Cantor Fitzgerald, was in his office. They all died on that day.
There are approximately 22,000 buildings landmarked in New York City, of which over 1,000 are landmarked solely on the basis of historical importance alone, including a building that was bombed by the terrorist group Weather Underground. So for the Landmarks Commission or this board to suddenly be concerned about the unfettered property rights of property owners reeks of an abuse of discretion. Second, it is hard to imagine that this property would not be landmarked but for its proposed use as a mosque. And for you guys to take that into consideration, or the Landmarks Commission, is also improper. And if it's not landmark, we intend to challenge that decision, as we believe that improper political considerations have come into play here, including your inappropriately timed decision earlier this summer to endorse the proposed use, the proposed mosque prior to a vote on the landmarks issue.